Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Just Gaming Today. Today we are playing the Let's Play for Balatro. This is part 5. So let's get started here. We did have a successful run last time. We used the green deck, which worked out pretty well. We didn't have a huge problem with it. We unlocked some cool jokers, used some cool jokers along the way. If you haven't seen it yet, I'd recommend you watch that one as well. But we did make it through Ante 8. So let's go ahead and put up a new run. And let's see what the next deck is. Next deck is the black deck. So black deck, you get +1 joker slot, -1 hand every round. So this one is interesting because you really have to go after those jokers. There's a joker that you can get that's a common. It's got a little tiny joker face on it, and it gives 2 common jokers like at the start of every blind. That one's a pretty good one to get with this one, just to kind of fill up and get something started. And then you can also, sell off the jokers you don't like, and then that card will generate more. I ended up with that card, I believe, with another deck one point in time in a different profile. Like I said, I haven't played through a ton of the game, probably maybe halfway through on the other profile. Even on this profile, I've unlocked some things that I don't remember seeing when I was running games on another profile. So this is pretty cool. Let's try this one. Base difficulties are only selection. Let's give it a shot. We're doing pretty good so far. 4 out of 4 wins for the deck. Hopefully this will be 5 out of 5. All right, so normally we start with 4 hands. We're starting with 3. It is difficult, but hopefully we can make up for that by getting some cool jokers that help us out. Also the vouchers. There's vouchers that can increase these. So check out the blind, skip blinds rules. Next shop is 0. No. Initial cards and boosters in the next shop are free. That's very cool. It discards 2 random cards per hand played. So I'm not too worried about this one or this one. So let's go ahead and play this small blind and see if we can make it through that. See, nothing jumping out too much at the start here. Of course, our straights are a little messed up. Let's go ahead and just use a discard. We don't have a lot of hands to work with, so I'm reluctant to just throw a hand out. Got a straight going there. Let's go and do that. Keep the clubs paired. No, we don't even need it. Good. So $9. We can't get the voucher. I do like this voucher. So I think earn $2 per discard if no discards are used. Earn $4 if poker has a straight flush. This one does change, so basically as you each round, that straight flush becomes a pair or 2 pair or whatnot. But I think I might roll the dice at least with the buffoon pack here. Let's see what we can pick from. So here, this card, Gros Michel, is +15 molt, but it can destroy itself. ×3 molt if played hand contains a 3 of a kind. We did unlock this one last time. I think we're going to just take this because it'll work for 3 of a kind, it'll work for 4 of a kind, it'll work for full house. This one just going away. I need to build up jokers versus have stuff disappear, especially when we have 6 slots. I'm not super excited about either of these. This one's can be pretty cool. But I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice with the buffoon again. Well, we got a card that pairs up nicely with this 3 of a kind here. This is also a really nice one, just plain +20 multi. But again, this one ends up disappearing. So let's take this one and let's focus a little, see if we can focus a little bit on the 3 of a kind activity. We are going to move this, since it's ×3 mult if played hand contains 3 of a kind, move this over here. And You want to do that because you want this multiplier to be at the end. The jokers will activate from left to right, and then the very last card will be the multiplier after you've added a whole bunch of stuff to the score here. So $1. Let's go next round. This one, I think I'm going to skip it. Just having a bunch of stuff for free is good. And let's play the boss. So we need 600. I think here, let's discard these. See if we can hit something there. Okay, we got a 3 of a kind full house. This might get us to where we need to be with this activity here. Yeah, easy. So even though it's a full house, it contains a 3 of a kind, so those will activate. So that's good. So here we get a lot of free stuff. Unfortunately, we have this. I mean, I like celestial cards, so I was hoping to get 2 jokers displayed here. We are just going to buy this joker. Even if it's a joker you don't particularly care for, I don't know that this one's going to be of much use, but it was free, and I can always sell it for $2 when I get a need to do that. Let's buy and use this since it's 0. Oh, and actually, I might do that now, to just get $2. That's interesting. Well, neither of these are tarot. I am going to sell this right now to get the $10 that I need to buy this voucher. So this voucher negates the negative of the black deck, where I'm going to get another hand per round. So that is really kind of what I was looking for. So that's perfect. And we did get to activate a lot of stuff on this shop because everything was 0 other than the voucher. That is one thing to note. It doesn't make a voucher 0. So this one here, we've got straight, flush. I always do like to increase the straight at least once. It's a really good deal to get that 7 and 60. I know it doesn't pair well with these, but having an off poker hands that you can go for is something you want to kind of look at. Now here, just a straight up 3 of a kind or the full house. I think I'm going to go for the full house, and it is just to get this pumped up again. If I see that option again, I'll probably take the 3 of a kind in the next time. So skipping, I don't really like this tag here. Initial cards and booster packs are free. We got the same exact lineup here. 1 in 7 cards get drawn face down. So let's do pretty much the same thing, I think. Maybe let's see if we can grab a 4 or a 3. We did not. We have a lot of pairs now. I think I will use a hand. Not terrible. Yeah, this one's interesting. Well, I need at least a 3 of a kind. Okay, we got it. So this should solve our issue here. So now we want to focus on, jokers. I really need to just get tons of jokers. That's the power of this deck. Played face cards give 30 chips. When scored, Hierophant. I mean, these are all pretty decent options. This one's nice, where I can roll the dice. I think we're going to just take this one. It is a pretty good card. It pairs well with all the multi-action we've got going on. So you don't have anything that's giving raw chips, and this one does that. These both work off of multis, which again is good, but we're looking to build out a variety of efforts to increase that score. So let's go ahead and skip this spine again and just get everything for free in the next shop other than the voucher, and see if we can take out the wheel. We really just need a full house. You know, if we can get a full house, I think that should score us what we need. I'm going to have make some selective discards on this as well. I'll keep the threes. Let's discard and keep that. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just go ahead and go for this. Let's play this hand. It's not a full house, but it is a decent hand here. Well, I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and play these. I don't think I've discarded any queens or... Yeah, queens I've got 3, 10s I've got 2, so I've got what I need there. Let's play this 2 pair. Again, not a ton of points, but we're about halfway there. I'm going to discard these and see if I can pick up... Oh. Alright, well now the hard work begins because we didn't get a single 3 of a kind this round. So I have 2 hands to do this in. I don't have a flush, I don't have a straight, I don't have any discards. Oh, wow. Well, what I can do is look to play the king and then these trash cards. This will give me 30 points. I think that's the best I can do here. You know, got me almost halfway there. So we did luck out. Okay. We just had so many queens and 10s left. We were bound to get them. But let's play the full house here with all the queens. So that blew it out of the water, but it was a little questionable there. I mean, I could have got unlucky and not gotten what I needed, but there were a lot of cards that were useful left in that deck, so that was good. Not going to buy this voucher this time. Oh, I don't have even money for it, but last time I bought it, it still does nothing. I did want to buy it just in case there's some hidden quest or whatnot. So let's see, this Joker, plus 10 multi if hand contains 2 pair. We're just going to get it. We'll put it over here because we want the multiplier as far left as we can. Played cards with speed suit gives plus 3 multi. We'll get that. That's one we'll probably end up keeping around for a while. The 2 pair one, probably not. Let's check out the Arcana pack next. So it was free. We get 1 card, diamonds, planets, destroy 2 malt, glass. I'm going to go with the 2 planets. Great, we got a 3 of a kind. That's perfect. And we got, I believe this is a high card. Yep. So we didn't have to use a high card last time. So even though it's a small improvement, it's something to build on, just in case. You never know when you're going to have to use that hand. So this, I really haven't done anything with this. I do have a spade now, a spade multiplier. So let's grab this 7. It is enhanced already, so that's nice. I don't have any enhanced cards yet. Let's move on. So now we've got skip blind, create 2 common jokers. That would have been nice at the beginning. Not so interested in it now. I don't think I'd rather have that money in shop. Now this one, next base edition shop joker, is free and becomes foil. I will probably skip that. So let's play this one. The boss doesn't look too scary. So now we've got, let's see, some 4s and 10s. Do I want to go for them? It's pretty early. I think I'm just going to go ahead and play this 2 pair. We do have the multipliers up there. You know, this one and this one. There were some spades in there. So really good score out of that. These 2 cards I picked up really helps with that offhand. You know, even though we're aiming for 3 of a kind, we could do something with something else, which is nice. I think I'm just going to use a raw discard here. See if we can get some face cards action. Not a lot. We're close to a flush. I'm going to just double down on this face card and see if we can pick up something useful. We got 2 pair again. So this is probably all we'll need. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this. If we had some sort of build mechanic up here that would award dollars or whatnot, then I might have played around for something like that. But I just knew that based on the last 2 pair, that 2 pair was going to get us where we needed to be. So I've got a joker slot. Let's check these guys out. Joker gains +1 molt per consecutive hand without playing a face card. We got this guy, so I'm not too interested. 80 chips if hand contains a flush. I haven't played a flush yet, haven't improved it yet, so I think we're going to skip those. Let's go ahead and grab these Celestial packs and see if we can improve. We got the flush. Full house is probably our best bet here. And this one here. Okay, you know, we're probably not aiming for flush, but getting a flush, that first improvement is a big deal in my mind, because it gives you that a much nicer set of starting numbers over here. So $2, we can't buy anything. Next round. Now this one we're going to skip and see what that joker is going to be. Must play 5 cards. I think we're, you know, playing 5 cards anyways, so I'm not too afraid of that. And I think we're just going to win here, will be my guess. This is going to be a really big score. Yeah, 26,000 this early is really nice. Just blew that blind away. So $8, we've got 10. That's nice. Playing cards can be purchased from the shop. Not the voucher I was hoping for, but let's check this guy out. +1 discard each round. Not a super power card, but it is foil. So we get, you know, +50 chips. Getting extra discard is very useful. We ran out of discards once already. So let's throw this guy up here. We're going to put the chips over here. So they're added in before the mult is counted. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because it's just when it's scoring. But anyways, where it matters is when you've got mult cards. So 0.25 mult for each blind skipped this run. Now this guy here is potentially somebody we're going to be very interested in. Wow. Now, who would I get rid of, though? Probably this guy. I am going to get this guy simply because we've already skipped so many blinds. He's already very useful, and he's very useful to just put at the end and just multiply again this multiplier here. Let's ditch this one and buy this cool joker. I haven't discovered him yet either, so that adds another discovery. Discoveries are good because they open up more of the game. You know, as you get them, new cards and new jokers and stuff will come out. So $6. I don't really want a buffoon pack. I don't want to re-roll. I can't afford this mega pack. I wish I could. But let's move on. So we've managed to add a hand, add a discard about halfway through on this fourth ante. So let's take a look at what we got. Doubles your money, max of 40. If I had more money, maybe. Gives a copy of the next selected tag. Double tag excluded. So whenever I skip something, you would get 2 tags down here, and it would happen twice. Decrease level of played poker hand. I think I'm just going to play these and hope for the best. Let's see, king, queen, jack, nine. I mean, just given a straight, I think we're just going to play it. Plus, these 3 are face cards, so they'll score well. We're not getting a lot of the mult interaction, but we do have this guy now. Yeah, so that was really good for just a free straight. And here we go again. Now this one won't score as high, but it doesn't have any face cards, but it will do pretty decent. So it'll get us over the hump there. Excellent. Now, even so, I earned $6. I could have doubled my money. I probably should have done that, given we picked this guy up. So that was probably a mistake to play through this, but I do get to see a shop. So the shop has a lot of value in it, because being able to just see these things and be able to have options to purchase them adds a lot of value. I could have gotten the same amount of money and had this be ×2. Arguably, that might be better than seeing this shop. Let's see what we got. So we got the ice cream. This one's a really nice card. Even though it does count down, it lasts for a long time. And that plus 100 chips is no joke. Played cards with diamond suits, so similar to this one, but for diamonds. Not really interested in either of these two, replacing anything we have already. Voucher. Let's jump aboard this jumbo and see if we can get doubled money. Nope. We're going to go with the priestess again and see if we get to decent planets. We do not, but we use them anyways. So high card goes up again, and this is pair. So we hadn't improved our pair yet. Darn. I don't think we're going to delve into the standard pack. We're just going to roll to the next one. We're not skipping it, even though it provides power here. I mean, I don't know, maybe $6, 10,000. We've got full jokers. Let's do it for fun. See what the next shop offers. So here I've got 6s and 5s pre-selected for us. We do not have our 2 pair. This will give +3 mult. We do start with a base of 50 chips. I'm thinking we actually play this hand and see what we can get there. Not terrible, 10% of what we're looking for. Let's hoping for better. We're going to discard these 4. We picked up 2 pair again, but we did get a straight. I don't know if a straight's really going to be enough for us, though. Because we really don't have anything. Well, it would be 3 face cards. We do have this multiplier here. It is ×2 now. Let's see what we get. It's good information. We can really try and shape that next hand. Okay, so halfway there. Not terrible, but I would have liked something better. Oh man, we've got another one. Oh, I like it, but I don't like it. Well, I guess we do the exact same thing again. It leaves us with junk. This should get us to close to 8,000. Very similar, except we have two spades. No, it's exact same. So, oh well, we did. Sorry, we got very close. Okay, it was that last hand was worth about 4,000. I forgot we had the 916. We were just halfway there. So here, just a bunch of junk. I know we've used a lot of face cards thus far, but let's see if we can just grab something now. I guess this is just the hand of straights. We're just going to get straights, and that's it. All right. All we need. Now, we were scoring smaller, too, because of the penalty Turkish level poker hand. All right, so we got a voucher, +1 hand size. That's really nice. We do have a foiled up holographic joker here. First played face card gives ×2 mult when scored, and it just counts as just 10 mult. Huh. So this one will stick around a little bit. I can get this later, I think. Just having a base 10 mult is really powerful. And honestly, the first played face card giving ×2 mult is really nice. It's not super powerful, but I think it's better than this. This card would be better if it was holographic as well. Well, actually, I think it's better than this. So let's sell this one. Buy this. We're going to put it right here because it's a multiplier again, and it does add mult. So we don't want it over here. We want it, somewhere before these multipliers come up. So I have $6 left. I might save the $6. Normally I would buy this, but I might save the $6 because +1 to your hand size, be able to help shape a better hand is really good. Let's do next round. So here I can't get the double tag, so this is very unfortunate. Gives $5 per skip to blind this run. That's not bad because I have been hurting for money this run, so maybe we'll skip this one, but we are going to play this one. All clubs are debuffed. That's not terrible. Okay. So this particular one, I'd really like to start with a 3 of a kind on one of these hands. I hate throwing that 9 away, but let's do that. Yuck, yuck, and yuck. Let's discard those again. Okay. So here I think we might just get our total needed here. First played face card, we can't really manipulate it anywhere other than that. So let's go ahead and do that. Nice. So 64,000 is the most we've gotten in any single hand. So that's really a good omen for us. $13. Let's check out the jokers because maybe I ride this voucher one more time. But ×3 mult, if you have at least 16, we're nowhere close. That would be really nice, but we just have that one card we picked up in a pack. +1 mult per hand played, -1 mult per discard. That's not something I'm looking for. I think we're going to snag this and just get +1 hand size and move on. Now we are skipping this one, so we should get, what, 50 or $60 out of this? Okay, it didn't count this one as a skipped one, but that's okay. So $53. If we make it past this boss, we'll have some good stuff for the store. Now here, I think I'm going to discard the queen here and see if we can hit on a king or some other pair. A king would be absolutely awesome. Let's throw a discard at it. Okay, we did. So we're going to play this full house. Even though this jack doesn't count, it does count to satisfy the full house. Score's looking really nice. That might be, yep, 76. So we're almost 77K on a score with our best hand so far. So again, it remains very promising. Celestial plaques always contain the planet card you played for your most played poker hand. That wouldn't be bad. We're absolutely flush with cash at the moment. It goes fast, but I think this voucher's worth it. All straights made with a gap. That's a really fun one. +1 hand size. We don't have any joker slots, so I think we're going to go with the Celestial pack and see. I think I should get a full house. Yes. Keep cranking that up. Now we can really start to abuse that full house mechanic if we can. I'm not even going to bother with this one. I am going to re-roll. Nothing there. Let's go. So skip line, not interested. Oh, well, hold on. You know, I mean, skipping has value, but I think I'd rather see a shop with 47 bucks. Shop has a free uncommon joker. Play only one hand. Ooh. 20 grand. I guess we just have to carefully get to a full house. With some face cards, hopefully. All right. Let's play this one. I'm going to discard. Really just want to hit that full house and be done with it, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Let's play this one and use that enhancement. Not bad. All right, so we did hit the full house. So this is a decent full house. Should definitely get us to where we need to be. So 81,000. Close to that 77K on the single hand again. So 10 bucks is nice. I think either of these jokers really do much compared to what I have up here so far. So I think we're going to start with this Arcana pack. Or Arcana, either way. Create a joker. Level up a full house. It's nice. Lucky Devil. We're going to do the High Priestess and see if we can do 2, or do we go for the full house? I think I'm just going to roll the dice. Didn't get a full house here, but we haven't leveled up a straight flush. And if we happen to get a straight, you know, it'll be even better. So standard pack. I'm going to do one re-roll here and see if we can get something. That's perfect. Nice. All right. Let's go next round. Let's play. It's 2 pair. I hate throwing it away. It's not going to score that much. I'm just going to discard it. Here we've got a straight. We do have this base malt now. 30,000 is a little scary if we don't do flushes. I think we're going to go for the flush. We got it. Okay. I guess it really doesn't matter. Kings or jokers. Or jacks, sorry. Okay. So 103. So we're working our way up slowly but surely. And of course, no celestial packs. As soon as you get the voucher to help you, you don't get the packs. Create a tarot card if hand is played with $4 or less. One dead up to -20. This is only looking at 2 for $4. I guess let's look at them and see if any of them is special. No. All right, we'll skip that. Let's re-roll once. Yeah, all these shops are not of high value. Let's see. So here we've got an ace. Creates a tarot card when discarded. Might not be terrible. Just something extra to discard. Is an ace, so it doesn't play well with the face cards, but it is enhanced and we can discard it. It is a way to generate some tarot cards. We haven't had a lot of tarot card action. So let's grab that. Yeah, let's go next round. Play one hand. So here it's curate a full house or go broke, you know, die in here. So I think we'll go for 10s and kings here. All right, we got it. So this should get 20,000. Full house, yeah. And this play only one hand isn't play only one type of hand. It's play one hand. You get one hand to make that 20K. So this one's a tricky one to get through at times. This has been the death of me quite a few times. So we go to ante 7. So we got 2 jokers here. This joker gains +3 chips per discarded spade card. Suit changes every round. That's kind of interesting. I haven't played with this one, I don't believe. And this -20, go up to -20 in debt. Interesting, but I don't think I played with that. I think I did play with it just by happenstance with that card generator that generated it. Let's go for this Arcana, see what we got here. So the Hermit is good. We have lots of money, but let's just use the Hermit and grab some cash. Let's open this. I don't know if I'll add something, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm just going to skip this. I don't really want more playing card options. So let's reroll once. Not really interested in either of these. Let's reroll one more time. Oh, nice. We hit a really nice ad there. Now this joker that's displayed, this knife is really cool. Blind is selected, destroy joker to the right. Permanently add double its sell value to this molt. So if you get this and you just want to eat jokers the whole game, this one can get extremely powerful. But we're in ante 7, so I think we're just going to move along. So ante 7. Next base edition joker is free. Becomes foil. Not a terrible thing to skip. This one doubles my money. Cards drawn face down after each hand played. That one's not terrible. I mean, the ante's getting up there. You see it's sitting at 70K. That's quite a bit. Now getting a foil joker might be worth it just to see the foil joker here. I'd probably end up replacing this one. We do also get the 0.25 out of this. Let's skip. Get the 0.25. The next joker is free. I'm not keen on just doubling my money again here. It does have a max of 40. It would set us up nicely. It would force me to get a powerful full house or two here. But then let's go ahead and skip it. That way, money kind of becomes a non-issue. I say that because we just have one more ante after this, so we make it pass here. Let's see if we did a good thing or a bad thing here. So we have a base of 3s here to work from. Let's discard these and see if we can snag a queen or a jack. And we did. Okay. So here we're off and running with a full house. The 3s aren't power scores, but, you know, we've got things that add chips up there. This might get us to 70. Should be very close. Yep. 105. Good. Off to ante 8. This is how I was hoping it would go. Rerolls cost 2 less. We're flush with cash, so yes, please. Standard Celestial Pack. Joker gains 0.1 mult every time a planet card is used. It's really pretty cool. 50 chips. Just having 50 chips instead of 30 per face card. And it gives mult for planets being used. And we would use a planet here. I'm thinking we're turning this guy in. It opens up other avenues. We're going to place this one here. Yeah, I think that's probably the best placement for it, because this isn't multiplying the chips yet. Okay, let's put it there. You know, now face cards aren't necessarily the priority, but, you know, they score nicely, so they still are pretty good. Let's do the Celestial Pack so we can get a point here. We did get a full house because of our voucher, and we're at 1.1 already. I wish we'd gotten this earlier, because that would have been a really cool mechanic. Let's reroll here. So since we have this, I want to reroll. Oh man, +1 mult per tarot card used this turn. Now normally I was cranking away on the tarot cards, and I really didn't see a lot of Arcana packs or tarot card activity in this run, but that's okay. This Joker is really interesting because ×1 mult for each empty Joker slot. So it could be very powerful, I think. You know, if you're just running a small Joker or no Joker run. Here, I hate just re-rolling, but I'm looking for planet cards. Let's do High Priestess. So this is nice. I like that, even regardless of what we get. And we actually nail a full house, so that's good. And this one. I'm going to do one more reroll. All right, and then we're going to move on. So here we got Skip Line, gives a free Mega Standard Pack. Don't care. Double Tag, don't care. Flips and shuffles all Joker cards. This one could be a pain in the butt. But we do have, you know, we do have an order that we like to have these in. But we have 4 multipliers, so hopefully that'll shake out where, you know, they still stay in a decent order for our scoring. In 100K, even with some messed up stuff, maybe 2 full houses get me there. So I think we're going to go ahead and play here, because skipping for a mega pack is no good. Let's do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just to have a hand. That might be a mistake. I really shouldn't just run at hands, but I mean, 10K is nothing to laugh at on that one. Let's do some discards here. See if we can snag a king or 7. And we did. Hopefully that gets me there. 3 kings should, I think. Especially now with this new multiplier in here. Oh, yeah. So you see how this extra multiplier got us, 190K-ish, right? 100, the other one was 10,000 something for that first hand. But now we're up to 190K in one hand. So just keep feeding this planet cards and it's going to work out pretty well. So we got some jokers here. Times 2 multiple. Cards held in hand is spade or clubs. Adds double the rank of the lowest ranked card. So these guys, nice jokers, just were set on jokers, I think. Let's grab this Arcana pack. We haven't had any Arcana pack fun thus far, but let's see what we got. So here, unfortunately, we don't have a lot going on. Well, what I can do, I can probably use this Death and Emperor. So let's turn this 2 into a king. I don't really care what. Turns the left card into the right card. Just getting some extra abilities to, kind of force a king full house is nice. I think we're just going to use the Emperor on this other one. The other cards are really no good for me. And we got cards that are not really helpful anyways. The World is spades. I'm just going to sell them for bucks. And let's move on to this one. Magician. I think on this one we're just going to hit the Magician with the Luckies. Let's go ahead and do the Luckies here. I don't have hardly any enhanced cards in this run. So here, let's go ahead and reroll, see if we can hit some planets. We did. Let's reroll again. Oh, another planet. I don't really even care what planets they are. Let's do one more reroll. And next round. Okay, here we're playing again for 75. We did not hit a full house. However, we do have the makings of one. So we're going to go ahead and keep the face cards. And this should get me a 75 right here. Yeah, that extra multiplier. Yeah, 220. So we are definitely cooking with some fire now. Now this next, blind, the boss is rough because it can, mess with these pretty heavily. Okay, so first thing we're going to do straight up is this Hermit. Just bam, just get a bunch of extra money. Each face card held in hand will win a chance to give $1 and it's worth 50 chips. We're going to not get that one, but we are going to open these Arcana packs, see what we can do to mess around with things. The Fool, we can double our money again for 20 bucks. That's probably our best card. It's going to buy a bunch of rerolls because we're going to use all of our money right now because we're going into the boss. Here, the 2 planets. Yes, please. And we got a full house, which is awesome. Use this. This is up to times 1.7. We're almost at a double multiplier. I would really love to get a double multiplier there. Really just looking for planets here. It doesn't really matter what it is. It'd be great if it was a full house or 3 of a kind, but not going to complain. Now, when you get a holographic, you want to look at it just in case. Here, it's not on a card that's going to work well for us, but just having something up here that just gives 10 multi is quite good. But since we're aiming for full houses, I would say this is still better. Especially because it doesn't have a very useful mechanic here for us. But that's all right. Now this one can help us get to that full house. So I'm going to go ahead and buy it and just keep it in our storage. And let's reroll. Reroll. Okay, we got a Neptune, which is fine. One more, we get to the times 2. We did it. Like I said, we're aiming to get through that ante 8, so we're just gonna plow through this cash, and we'll go ahead and buy this. That'll be the rest. Okay, we're on to the big blind. Flips and shuffles all joker cards. Let's see how we can make this work. Now we don't know what we're getting here, so it is a little scary, but it is what it is. So here, let's see, I can increase the rank of 2 selected cards. I think what I'm going to do here is increase the rank of these 2 4s so that we have 3 5s. And then I'm also going to I'm going to put Hierophant and make these bonus cards. All right, so let's go ahead and roll with this full house here. Let's see if that gets us where we need to be. Yeah. Yeah. Easily. All right, well, 5 runs, 5 wins. As we increase in difficulty, it certainly won't stay this way, but I will absolutely take it. That was a really nice best hand. That's the highest I've gotten on this particular profile. So that's very, very cool. All right, let's go back to main menu. It should tell us some things we unlocked. When a run without playing a flush, that gets, so we did this last time where we didn't use a 3 of a kind or a 4 of a kind in the last run, so we opened up some extra jokers. So this is kind of nice to see these open up. And we opened up a checkered deck, start run with 26 spades and 26 hearts. That's a fun one, it sounds like. Play a total of 300 face cards. Retrigger all played face cards. That's kind of cool. Play 200 hands. Times 3 mult on final hand of round. Okay. Not great, but unlocking stuff. Discover 26 blinds. Reroll boss blind unlimited times $10 per roll. Unlimited, I don't know how much you need that, but it is nice to be able to reroll the boss blind. So that was our Balatro run for the day. Let's see what our little quest is. Have at least 5 glass cards in your deck. Okay. And you can always see these little hints here, which kind of something to aim for maybe in your next run or whatnot to see what this unlocks. All right. Well, thank you for joining me today. I'm happy that we got another win out of this one. Like, subscribe, comment, dislike if you want. Feel free to leave any suggestions you might have for any kind of play mistakes I may have made. I probably made quite a few, but we did okay. We won, so that was perfect. Take care, everybody. Hope you have a nice day.